My name is Liz McIntosh. I'm a registered nurse, recently retired from St. Joe's Healthcare here in London. My specialty has always been mental health. I am married and I have 3 children, and my interests are running and socializing and really just being with my friends and family. I was 49 years old and I had had my routine pap test from my GP, and she gave me a call and said there are some abnormalities, nothing to really worry about. I've made an appointment for you at the Women's Healthcare Clinic, and they just want to do some additional tests. So I said, okay, so I went there and did have some additional testing, and then I was referred to Dr. Monique Bertrand, and she assessed me, did some more tests, and let me know that in fact I did have cervical cancer and I needed to have a radical hysterectomy. When I was first given the news that I had cervical cancer, I was quite taken aback. I was quite frightened and worried about what this meant, how far I would need to go into treatment. Would I need radiation or chemotherapy? Would I need to go to the cancer clinic? What would the surgery look like? How extensive would the surgery be? What kind of an impact would it have on my career and my family life? Those were the main things. And I was also, I have to say, relieved that I knew, because otherwise I would have had no idea. And so I have to admit that I was grateful that I had the test so I'd know. I find myself talking to my friends more about screening than I ever had in the past. I think we're so fortunate here in Ontario that we can go to the physician's office and have the screening that we are all able to have. I have a friend who just turned 50 and she came out of the doctor's office with her fist full of requisitions for screening for colorectal cancer, breast cancer, her blood work, all that kind of thing, and I just think we're so fortunate that we've got that here. And I understand that as a mother with a career, it can be very difficult to fit that kind of thing in. We're all very, very busy, and we think about the well-being and the needs of others, but we often don't think about the well-being and our own needs. What I've learned from this experience is how important it is to put one's own health first. When I went through the experience of having surgery and the wonderful care I did have, the testing I had post-surgery, and I was told the good news that it hadn't spread any further and I needed no further treatment, I have become very much more appreciative of the screening and health care that we do have, and I also feel much more appreciative of the life I have and the things that I am able to do. If I could give any advice to any women who are putting off their pap test, I would say please do go and get it done as soon as you can.